baby, break out your butt. Break out your butt, baby, break out your butt. Break out your butt.
Knock Knock by New Bass and Depths. Out now on Barcodes. I have no idea what that is. I probably should know, but I don't. But I know New Bass and I know Depths. And man, oh man, I wish I could make that sound. The modern bass line sound. I don't know how they do it. I gotta look up like a sound design tutorial or something. I can't figure it out. I know it's gotta be it's gotta be something with square waves on the top end, really low sines on the bottom, fuzzy distortion in the middle to fill the gaps, and probably some chorus. But I can't figure it out. I really want to though. It's such a cool sound, the modern bass line. I don't know how you describe it, just whatever you call that, like gargly bass. It's really good. Like, it's not fitting for dubstep, but like I can imagine a lot of other genres where that kind of sound is really cool. I want to make some drum and bass with those kind of basses. All right. Starting at some point. Yes, we are starting at some point tonight. I had a little bit of a last minute startup tonight because I was again doing garbage apartment stuff, signing applications, moving electricity to another address, signing on a co-applicant, all that kind of stuff. Annoying, but it has to be done basically as soon as possible, which means if I've only got an hour before my stream, I've got to spend it doing that. So that's what I was doing. Forgive me. Of course, eating. I don't know what to do with the rest of my fries. What am I supposed to do with these? Probably nothing. I'm just gonna leave them sitting here for the whole stream, and they're gonna get cold. But that's that's just how it goes sometimes. Yes. I feel bad about the ketchup though. Maybe I can put this on my computer tower. I have such a small desk. Oh, this sucks so bad. Okay, no, never mind. I made room. We're good. Right there. That's where the ketchup goes. Just in case I want to finish off those cold fries after the stream. Alright, friends. Welcome back to the live stream. Welcome, gamers. Of course, I'm glad to see you back again. We're continuing our Hololive English anniversary. This is the Space Jam cup. I didn't even notice. The McFlurry cup is a Space Jam cup. I got the LeBron James looking all sassy. With the Taz and Bugs on either side. That's what's up, man. I didn't see Space Jam 2. But hey man. That's what's up. Welcome back. You saw the stream. Today we're playing, what's it called? Egg is Broken, Heart is Too. What a dumb game. What a dumb game. I don't know how Hololive found this one. I don't know who the first one was to stream it. I know it wasn't Kiara, because I remember watching Coronet stream it. Who else? Did Coco play it, maybe? I can't remember. It had been streamed a few times before Kiara played it. She was not the first one. But it was a pretty fitting game in her defense. There's not a whole lot of of games that would fit her unusual character theming, I guess, as Kiara the Phoenix. But I think she picked a good one. Now, actually, so here's the thing. When I was going through all the girls and seeing what the first games were that they streamed, I didn't realize that, or I just forgot, I guess, that Kiara's first game was actually Fall Guys, which she streamed the same day as her debut. I mean, she didn't go to sleep, I think it was the next day, but she just didn't sleep. So she was destroyed mentally. It was really funny. She couldn't go to sleep. I can't remember if she just chose not to sleep or if she tried sleeping and she couldn't, but like she was still awake after the whole day of debuts, and like she should have slept in between, but she didn't. And then she did her very first actual stream after the debut, which was Fall Guys, which she thought would be a good idea to do on no sleep. And she only streamed, I think, for an hour or two, and it was her first time playing Fall Guys, and she was terrible at it, and she was distraught and upset. It was quite a banger for a first live stream. And honestly, I loved it a lot. It was very endearing. And I knew after that stream I was gonna love Kiara a lot. I loved the fact that she was very unaware of her situation, I guess, or like not whatever the opposite of self-aware is. I guess she's not self-aware at all, and I thought that was really funny. And it was just a really good stream for me, even though she was having a miserable time. I wasn't relishing in her pain or anything. I was just appreciating the type of person she is, the type of person she would have to be like, this will probably be fine, right? For like my very first stream, first impressions after the debut. to stream that. And like the fact she only played it because she saw that one of the characters has a chicken outfit. It was so dumb. I loved it. Kiara's dumb. I love it. I'm not gonna pretend otherwise. Look, it's not in a bad way. It doesn't have to mean it. It doesn't say it means it's a bad thing. Everyone knows it. Kiara's not the brightest egg in the basket, in the coop, right? Not the brightest chicken in the coop, but that's okay. We love her anyways. The second game she played after Fall Guys. The second game she played after Fall Guys was Egg is Broken Heart is 2. And that was a dumb game. It was a dumb game. I remember it's a dumb game. Now, I haven't seen this game since she streamed it, but I remember it's a dumb game. And I remember that no one ever beats this game. No one that plays this game ever beats even like the first area. Apparently, it's like a full game. This game. Excuse me. Apparently, Egg is Broken Heart is 2 is actually like a full game. It's not just 3 levels, but no one ever beats this like second or third level. So that's my goal today. I'm not trying to beat the whole game. This is a one-off. I'm never going to play this game again after today. But my goal today is to make it further than any Hollow has, which is apparently the 3rd level. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone in Hololive actually has played more than that. I'm not sure. But I don't remember anyone ever making it past, like, the kitchen area, I guess. Oh wow, what a start to the game, jeez. I haven't even like tabbed over to the game yet and they're already giving me a game over. It was immediate. Also, is there no sound in this game? Also, why is it not capturing? Come on, man. Come on, man. What is the problem? It's a full screen application. What do you want me to do? There it is. Praise be. Okay, there is audio. There's just no music. There's the settings. What a game. Escape the kitchen. Andy or arrows to move, space to jump. I've actually got the controller. Believe it or not, the game's got controller support. I can't believe this, man. What a video game. I'm not mad. I'm fine with it. It's very reminiscent of like Flash games that I would play when I was a kid. Right? Isn't this like familiar? Right? This feels like something I played already when I was like 12 years old. I'm sure I played something very similar. I played a lot of silly little Flash games like this. Right? Back in the days of free gaming. I didn't have to pay for my entertainment. I would just go on like nick.com or something and play SpongeBob Flash games. That's what this feels like. Okay, this is way slippier than I thought it would be. That's okay, you can tell a lot about a video game just from watching someone else play it, but there's certain things that you will only understand once you actually play the game. One of those things is game feel. How the character actually controls, how intuitive the controls are, stuff like that. And I gotta say, this is a slippery chicken. This thing does not stop on a dime. And also the tech, what would you call them? I guess the hitboxes? I don't really know what the word would be, but the plates don't have very sharp edges. You can just slip off the plates. So this is made far more difficult by the fact that simply the chicken is difficult to control. As simple as you'd think it would be with just left and right. There's a subtlety there that adds quite a level of challenge that I'm clearly struggling with. I appreciate that they're marking every single death that I have in this game. I could add my own music. I could. I'm just choosing not to. Alright. Nice. It was a pro move right there. This has to be a checkpoint, yeah? Potentially? No? That's not a checkpoint. Okay. Maybe it would have been a checkpoint if I actually landed on the ground. Maybe there are no checkpoints. I remember there being checkpoints, but maybe I'm actually just misremembering. Maybe there's no checkpoints. I wonder what was the first game that Kiara streamed that didn't, like, leave her miserable? I'm trying to think now. It's like every game she streamed just made her mad. Like, first it was Fall Guys, then it was this, and then I think she played Mario 64, which also just made her miserable. What was the first game she played where she wasn't miserable? Was it, Fire Emblem? I think it was Fire Emblem. She had a couple bangers, man, right out the gate. And I actually did watch the first 1 or 2 Fire Emblem streams. Kiara was the first way in my many years of gaming and general admiration for Nintendo. Kiara was the first time I ever actually watched Fire Emblem or saw what it was. I think it was called Three Houses? I'm not sure. It was, you know, whatever game she played, though. It was on the Switch. I'd never seen Fire Emblem before. I had no idea what type of game it was or anything. So watching her play was my first time ever seeing Fire Emblem. I was like, yeah, it's fine, but I don't really care. Unfortunately, I didn't love it. I liked watching Kiara, but not enough to watch her keep playing Fire Emblem. And I'm glad I didn't, because she streamed that game a lot. Nice, new record, boys. Okay, okay, little burner on the counter. You can do that. Apparently not. Okay, there is a checkpoint. You just gotta actually land on the ground. Good to know, good to know. Nice. Those are the moves. See, I don't think anyone's ever beaten this level in Hololive. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've certainly never seen what's past this level. So that's the goal today. I'm not saying I'll end the stream as soon as I do it, but I'm not ending the stream until I do it. I'm adamant on that. What's going on Discord, huh? I didn't even know I allowed permissions for everyone, people to @ everyone in my Discord server. That's really funny, but kind of not funny because someone's spamming or whatever, or not spamming, but whatever you call it, scamming. There it is, scamming. I'm too busy streaming. I don't want to deal with this right now. How do I mod people? From my phone. Can I do that? Transfer ownership? I don't I don't think I want to do that. Got pinged like 4 times. Yeah, I got pinged too. I wanna mod Yomagurt. He's the only one I would want to mod, but I don't know how to do that. From my phone anyways. This is why I don't want a public a lot of people have asked me, when are you gonna make a Discord server, a hollow-based Discord server, or why don't you have a Discord server? I'll be honest with you, it's because I don't care. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I'm not interested. This is so annoying, the idea of like managing a community. Forget about it. That is the last thing in the world I want to do. So that's why I don't have an official hollow-based server. Oh, for goodness sakes, I don't know how to do it. Unless maybe, actually I think I do know how to do it. I just gotta customize his role. That's how I do it. Tell Yomagurt I'm figuring it out. Let's see. Manage roles, manage channels, emojis and stickers. Yeah, he can do that. He can do that. He can add whatever emojis he wants. I'm fine with that. An audit log? Sure, I guess. I don't know what a webhook is. Like, this is what I'm talking about. What is all this crap? They're managed server. There we go. Allows members to change the server's name, switch regions, and add bots to the server. Actually, that's a bit much. I just need him to be able to, like, I guess kick and ban people? I don't really want this. Whoever's, like, obviously whoever's spamming just got hacked. They're not actually, like, maliciously scamming. I don't want them to be, like, kicked or banned. I have no idea how to do this. Never mind. I don't care. Whatever. You guys aren't idiots. Just don't click the link. I'm going back to my game. I trust you guys aren't stupid. There's so many scams on Discord. Just don't click links from people. Like, ever. Get back to video game. Dude, come on. Hi, hello, how we doing? How we doing tonight, gamers? Chimkin. This is easily my least favorite game I've ever streamed on this channel. Actually, you know what? I don't know. I was about to say that with a lot of confidence, but I've played games before I didn't really like. Like, I was really upset with Escape from... Because here's the thing, man. This game's like $3. The game's $3. It's not a big deal, right? Hotel, Escape from Hotel, whatever, was like 20-something dollars, man. And I couldn't even get a refund. So I think that's actually my least favorite game I've streamed. I didn't love Guts and Glory either, actually, because that was $20 too, wasn't it? Okay, well then this is only at least the third worst game I've streamed, so I guess congrats to Guts and Glory and Escape from Hotel Izanumi. I'm going to say Izanumi, I don't remember exactly what it was, for being actually less enjoyable than this, purely because of the price point. That's literally the only reason, is because they were too expensive. If this was only this level, this should be a free game. But like again, this apparently actually has quite a few levels, and it's just no one ever makes it to them. So maybe this is actually worth $3. Dude, that was a clutch save. You got to give it to me for that. That was a clutch save. It was an unnecessary save because the checkpoint's right there. Obviously, I died anyways, but that was a pretty clutch save. It feels weird not playing music on this when, like, I have pretty much no reason not to. But if I was to play music on this stream, that would imply I actually care about this game enough to play music behind it. And I really don't. Unfortunately, as much as I love Kiara, I feel like her live stream, as in like her dedicated live stream for her that I'm doing this week, is probably the worst one. Just because this is such a disappointing game. Mad Father was pretty cool. That's a pretty lengthy game. And we're gonna have fun going back to that next week. Tomorrow's gonna be Call of Cthulhu for Ina. That's a pretty lengthy game. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll talk about it when we get to it tomorrow. Manhunter is something I've actually wanted to play for a long time, so I'm looking forward to that. And Superliminal is a pretty great game, and I'm looking forward to finally playing that myself. This, though, I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know about this one. It's okay, but, you know, I don't know. It's okay, this game's not meant to be your favorite game. It's just a fun little, you know... you know. I didn't even try to save that one. I knew I was screwed. I just watched it crash. Just imagine this chicken laid this egg. I'm not really sure what the lore is of this game. Is this supposed to be the chicken's gargantuan egg? I mean, this chicken's obviously exceptionally small for some reason. So we're playing as a miniature chicken, and we're transporting an egg. Now, because we're starting in a kitchen, I have no choice but to assume that the chicken actually did not lay this egg. And this chicken, this miniature chicken, in fact, wandered itself into a kitchen, found this egg among the ingredients, and felt the need to save it from the kitchen. Unfortunately, there's a very good chance that there's actually not a little baby chicken inside this egg. There's a pretty good chance that this egg is yolked up, and this is a futile effort. But maybe we'll find out. Maybe there's some tragic backstory to this game that we just have to unravel over the course of many levels and worlds. But at the very least, I'm escaping the kitchen. Whatever comes after the kitchen, who knows? I'm probably not the guy to beat this game entirely, but I am determined to make it further than Kiara did. Again, I'm pretty sure Corne played this, and I don't think she even escaped the kitchen. I think this is a new record, yeah. Should be. Is that a checkpoint though? No, sir, it's not. It sucks because I'm trying to apply actual physics to this game, and it's not working. To an extent it does, but like, here's the thing. If the egg's falling down and I jump up into it, that shouldn't bounce the egg back up in the way that it does. What that should be doing is softening the impact against the chicken, and then it should land into my back and fall down with me, but it's not doing that. It's just immediately bouncing back up again. So I need to stop thinking that that's going to work, because it's never going to work. You know what I mean? Like, if it's in the air like this, and I jump into it, look, it just bounces like immediately off again. So the only way to really do it is once it's in the air, stand still and then sporadically move left and right and hope you can actually catch it. But jumping back up isn't going to help anything. There was a skill game in Trials Evolution that was very similar to this, actually. I'm still not sure why I haven't done a Trials stream yet. For how often I talk about how it's like the one game in the whole world I'm actually good at. I haven't actually streamed it yet. It'd be like if Gura would just talk on and on about how she's good at rhythm games, but then never actually streamed any. I did, like, I mean, publicly I did a Trials Rising stream a while ago, but that was not exactly right, because I did the whole stream with the shopping cart. Which isn't a great opportunity for me to flex my Trials skills very hard. Nice, nice. No, too far, man, too far. There's definitely a checkpoint there, though. You just gotta actually get past the burner and land, you know. Make it, like, significantly further. The only problem with doing a trial stream is just that I'm not really getting anything out of it. It's pretty much just for you guys, because I've played all those games way too much. I'm not going to get anything out of them just playing them again for no reason. Here's been streaming Project Diva for a while now. I can't remember which one that is, unfortunately. Is that the Hatsune Miku one? Or is that the one? No, I tried DJ Max Respect. I was going to say, is that the one I played? Yeah, I think Diva is the Hatsune Miku one. I watched half of one of those streams and decided that I probably wouldn't like it. It seems like unnecessarily complex. So, which is again my problem with most rhythm games, so I won't be trying that one. I thought of I thought of a good stream that we can do on Saturday after the Hololive English Anniversary Celebration Week. I know I want to get back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm sure at least some of you guys want me to as well. I will. Fortunately, again, like I said in my community post, we haven't really done anything yet in DDLC. We've just gotten warmed up. The game hasn't really started yet, so I'm not too worried about leaving the game for a while to prioritize a few other things first, like, this week. We'll still, absolutely, we're going back to DDLC and Final Fantasy, even though I'm pretty sure there's only 2 people on the channel that care about Final Fantasy. But, there is something I want to do on Saturday. I think what I want to do is do a debut reaction stream with you guys with the Gen 2 girls, all of the Halloween Gen 2s, because I don't know how long it's been now. I don't remember the date that they debuted. I feel like it's been a month already. I don't know if it has been, but I still haven't seen a single one of their streams or clips or anything. I don't even know what their voices sound like. The only thing I've seen is the trailer on the Hololive English channel that just like showed their art and was like, they're coming. They're coming. So as far as I'm concerned, they're still coming because I haven't seen a single stream yet. So I think that's what I'll do. We'll do a debut reaction like marathon. There's 5 of them. I'm sure they each stream for like an hour. So I'll skim past some of the boring stuff and pause and talk in other parts. So it'll probably end up being a 5 or 6 hour stream where we just chill out and watch the Gen 2 debuts, and you get to see my genuine first impressions of all the girls. I'm going to be as brutally honest as possible. If I don't like them, I'll say as much. I know that, and I said this before, I know that the debut streams, ironically, come on then, really? This stupid egg. I know that, ironically enough, the debut streams aren't actually a great first impression anyways, but I can't not watch the debuts. I've got to watch them at some point, so I hope I genuinely like all of them. I really do. During Gura's anniversary stream, she was asked which Gen 2 members did she think that the Gen 1 members would have good chemistry with. And like, I just didn't understand a thing she was talking about because I didn't know any of the girls. I was like, yeah, sure, just shaking and just nodding my head like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you'd have great chemistry with them. And I've got no idea who she's even talking about. I think I know the names, actually. I was going to say I don't even know the names of all of them. I think I do. I believe it is Sana, not like I know how to pronounce them, but S-A-N-A, and Bales, and Crony, and Fauna, and Mew, something like that. Just from having their videos in my recommendations constantly, and of course I'm subbed to all of them and I've got notifications turned on, so every time they stream I get the notification. But so I've gotten to know their names just via that notifications. I like that I can mindlessly talk during this game, or I can mindlessly play the game while talking. I like that. I don't have to focus too hard on the game. This is good. This is a good conversation game. If there's anything we want to talk about. Ooh, look at the balance there. Different pronunciation on 2 of them? Okay, well, hey, all the more reason to watch the debuts. They'll pronounce their names properly. I trust if anyone would, it would be them. Helicopter Man yourself? I wonder what the general reception is on the girls. Who everyone's favorites is, if there's like a common favorite or least favorite, and for what reasons. I'm totally disengaged from Hololive fans as a whole. Not just because I haven't been uploading and I've been trying to distance myself from the community, but because I always am like that. I just don't involve myself in communities usually, so I don't go on the Reddit, I don't go on 4chan anymore. I'm not in any Discord servers, so I don't know. I don't like know what Hololive fans are into. Hey, check it out, we hit our checkpoint. Finally beat the burners. My Hololive experience is purely independent at this point, not like influenced from other people or anything, which is kind of cool actually. I like that. Based on just design alone, though, I like all of them except Crony. Crony is just a very, like, jarring design. And again, I talked about how her being designed by the Fate guy means I can't think of anything but Fate when I see her design, which is, like, I don't know, probably gonna work against her, at least in my mind. But maybe, I guess, if I watch her enough, because it's not like I play Fate anyways, maybe I'll get to a point where that design, that art style becomes more associated with Crony in my mind than with Fate. But just currently as it stands, I'm just being that I was into anime during like 2016 and 17. Fate Grand Order and stuff was like everywhere, and I would not stop seeing that stupid woman's Saber or whatever. Not to mention I've got friends that are super into Fate, including Yomagurt, who I was just talking about earlier because I was gonna try to figure out how to mod him for my Discord server on stream. He's super into Fate, so. You're working on a Crony project. Oh, but the clock looks pretty ugly by itself. So is that what that is? That a clock? What clocks have 2 hands? Doesn't her thing have 3 hands? She has such a confusing design. I haven't even like really sat down and looked at it yet. I don't know. I didn't know she was like clock themed at all. Again, like I'm going into this really super blind. This debut reaction is gonna be like super genuine. So I'm saving that for Saturday. I think that'll be a good time. The second hand, the minute hand, and the hour. The second hand, the minute hand, and the hour. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, you know, clocks, they've got 5 hands. 1 for every second, 1 for every 5 seconds, 1 for every minute, 1 for every 10 minutes, and 1 for every hour. Sometimes they have a day hand, too. And usually there's a 7th hand as well you can set to customize your own time interval. Pretty crazy, and this is a very boomer thing to say, but it's pretty crazy that it's actually not going to be that much longer until we have a generation like already our current generation of kids don't really have any reason to know how to read an analog clock, but their kids are literally not going to know how to read analog clocks. Not like it's difficult to, but it's just like there's no reason to, right? In the same way that you know, our like I personally. I know how to use a calculator, but like what reason would I like in the future really, in most people my age in our line of works and for the rest of our lives, when are we going to need to know how to do long division on paper? There won't be a reason, right? Basic addition, basic subtraction, sure, but beyond that it starts to get pretty rare that we're going to need to know a complicated math question and we won't have a calculator at our fingertips, right? In that same sense, we're kind of, you know, we're growing out of old technology and old practices and stuff and exchanging them for new ones because the human race evolves and we expedite life as a whole, ease of access and everything, right? So it won't be much longer, really, in the grander scheme of things, before the world doesn't know how to read an analog clock anymore. I like analog clocks, personally. Not that I don't like digital clocks. I like both clocks, but I like having an analog clock in my bathroom and in my living room. You never learned long division? I certainly did learn long division, but I don't know how to do it now. If you asked me to do long division right now, I wouldn't be able to do it. Not even because I'm not good at math, but just because you forget things if you don't practice them enough, right? That's just how anything is. If you learn how to do something, but then if you don't actually do the thing enough, you forget how to do it, right? It's like learning a language. You're going to forget the language if you don't actually speak it. So, you know, I've forgotten almost everything math related I ever learned because I don't need to do anything beyond basic addition, subtraction, and multiplication in my everyday life, right? Which is sad. I think it's sad that, you know, I wasted basically so many years as a kid learning things that would just immediately be exchanged when I graduated. Or even before I graduated. I don't know what I learned in science class. I don't know what I learned in social studies. I don't know what I learned at any point in any of my classes. Other than English class, because I speak English on a regular basis. And I type things a lot, and I need to know proper grammar. So English class is like the only class that's actually had proper relevance in my everyday life, which is pretty wild. I don't remember a sewing class. I don't remember a drama class or art class. I had exactly one music class in my entire life for an instrument that I don't even own. You know, like, just what a waste of like 12 years. Not really though. Like I know it's not. It was a waste for me, but the thing is, those kind of classes are important because you don't know what each kid that's taking those classes is going to do, right? It's very selfish to be like the whole education system needs reform. It's all it's all garbage. I know there's a lot of people my age especially that are very bitter towards the education system for the reasons I listed, but the problem is like every person is an individual, and like for example, in my graduating class, there was an absolute math whiz that was he actually skipped a grade. He skipped like grade 9 or something. So he was a year younger than everyone. He was an absolute whiz in like every class and especially math. And he was working to be an engineer in chemistry or something. Like that guy's going to go on to cure cancer or something. That's why we need to have these classes, is for kids like him that are actually going to benefit the wider, you know, like humanity as a whole. You got to like get every kid learning these things just so you can figure out which ones actually matter, right? I was one of the ones that didn't matter. It was just a waste for me. Probably most people that graduated in my class were the same way. But, you know, every once in a while you get one of those really bright eggs, right? You get a smart egg, a good egg. I don't know, what's the word I'm thinking for? An egghead. I'm just trying to relate it to the game. But, you know, it is important. But I really do wish that there was some kind of system to opt out of what are considered to be essential classes. By grade 12, I was so ready to never do another science class ever again in my life. Every single year, I would forget everything that I learned the year before. I would go in the next year even stupider than the last. And to this day, I still don't know how the world works, and I will never know. I don't know what genetics are. I don't know what biology is. I don't know anything about anything. I don't know chemistry. I don't know the composition of elements in the world around me. I don't know what atoms are. I don't know any of this crap. I always, every single year, wanted to opt out of science class because I just knew I wasn't going to retain that information and it had no relevance to me. So I feel like at a certain point, maybe past elementary or even past middle school, you can start opting out of classes. That would be nice. Unfortunately, because of credit systems, which is how the education system currently works, that's not really a smart idea. In fact, in my last year of high school, I had to get as many credits as possible if I wanted to graduate, so I actually did a lot of useless classes I was never going to get anything out of. Drama class being one of them. Boy, oh boy, let me tell you, drama class, that sure was a good time. I mean, in one sense, it actually was kind of fun because it's not like I ever had any homework or anything. But, like, you think the guy that forgets everything, like, you guys know how forgetful I am. You think I had any shot at all of performing a stage play and remembering my lines? Absolutely not. They made me recite and practice the same lines over and over and over and over and over, and I would always be the guy that forgets my lines during practice. And of course, come the day of the play, I forget all my lines for every single part that I'm a part of, and I just stand there like an idiot in front of the audience because I can't remember my lines. Fortunately, it was in grade 12. It's not like I was some kid who was peeing his pants. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. And no one that's in... I know that I don't care about the play. I know that no one in the audience cares about the play. They're either here because their kids are here and they're just looking for their kids, or they're here because they literally have to be. They were dragged there by someone else. No one actually cares about a high school play, especially not to like the small degree that I was in it. So I knew I didn't care. I was not embarrassed or upset or anything by the fact I forgot my lines. I already knew it was going to happen, despite how diligently I tried to remember my lines. Hey, we did it. Okay, this is the funny part. This is the funny part of the game where every VTuber gets to this part, they're like, yay, I did it. They rush to the end and then the egg cracks and they go, no, and it's so funny and you clip it and you share it. I'm not going to make that mistake. This part of the game is about getting your egg as horizontal as physically possible so that you can actually nudge it past the wall. There we go, I did it. You don't get that satisfaction. There we go, stage clear. Only took me 27.5 minutes, but we did it. I'm going to enjoy some of my Space Jam 2 Oreo Blizzard. Oh, come on, man. Are you serious? Alright. Tell you what, I'll just open Discord myself then. Just give me a second, guys. Whatever. You're all in the server. You know what's happening. I'll just make a separate role. That's how we'll deal with this. I'm gonna make a separate role, and we'll call it, hacked. The hacked role. Let's make it, green. We don't have a green rule yet. Green role. There we go. Permissions. You do not have permissions to do anything. This role has the option to look at the server and literally nothing else. Can't read message. Well, you can read message history. That's fine. Application command. Like, there's so many like things going on Discord. I can't figure this out. This is why I'll never run a Discord server. Okay. So there we go. We've got a new role. I'm going to assign that role to this poor individual. There we go. And that's been taken care of now. Delete those messages. Out of every channel here. That was probably the first message in the art gallery channel in months. Let's see. Oh yeah, you better believe it. That was the first message in the art gallery channel in months. No one ever posts in there. I don't post in there. I'm the only one that does post in there, and even I don't post in there. Get that out of there. And get that out of there. That sucks. Feel sorry for them. Hopefully they get that sorted out. Alright, dope. Let's get back to the video game. If they want their account back, if they want their role removed, they can message me once they've gotten their information back. Crony! Giving my server a bad luck. Crony avatars. Scamming my server. Typical. Typical of a Crony fan. I don't even know what their fan base names are. I just realized. I'm sure Crony fans have a name, right? Like Deadbeats and KFP or whatever. All right. Stage clear. So I did it. I beat this game to the extent that I wanted to beat it on stream, but I don't think I'll end the stream yet. Let's check out what's actually next. Look at this. Have any of you guys seen this before? Any of you that have watched Egg is Broken Heart is 2, have any of you seen this level before? I haven't. Escape the bar. No one's ever seen this before. We might be the first person in the world that's ever seen this level. Look at this. Bouncy hamburgers. Ridiculous. As long as it took me to do that first level, it's going to take even longer to do this one. Okay, we got candles. This game is so frustrating. Or, you know, it would be. I'm not frustrated by it. But if you're the type of person that does get easily frustrated by games, this is one of those games. This is a rage game. Oh! The egg bounces off the hamburger. Look at that. That's not really a hamburger. It's a slider, right? That's what you call them. Because we're at a bar. I've eaten at a bar once in my entire life, and I ordered a slider. I just couldn't believe how expensive bar food is, because they priced everything up to match the price of the alcohol. It was ridiculous. I spent like $30 on a meal, and it wasn't even a meal. It was like, dude, come on. Why? I'm never going to a bar ever again. I can't stand for that. What a horrible, horrible business model. I've got absolutely no business being at bars. Not to be like that cheap friend or whatever, but like if I was ever invited to a bar, like forget about it. Unless you're paying, I'm not eating or ordering anything. I'm going to sit there and watch you guys get drunk and eat food. And I won't even be upset by it. I'll be glad that I'm not losing money. Dude, look at that. Come on, pick it up. Save it. Save it! Oh, whatever. Unfortunately, you can't restart before the egg cracks, so I just gotta sit there and watch it disappear, even though I know I'm already dead, and then wait for the, the restart screen to pop up. How did you guys feel about the updated purity intelligence chart that Gura did during her anniversary stream? Do you think everyone's ranked appropriately? We all remember the original chart. How much of an embarrassment that was. Nice. I couldn't believe people still think Amelia deserves to even be on the right half of that chart. No offense, you know, I love all my hollows. I'm not trying to roast anyone, honestly. I love all my hollows. I'm just saying, that woman's had a year to prove herself, and she's failed to do so at every opportunity. I'm not saying she's stupid, but she ain't that bright either, man. She's smart in some ways, certainly. But when it counts, during actual streams, during puzzle games, or during any kind of problem solving whatsoever, it always falls apart. Gura's still after a year trying to play innocent, like she doesn't know exactly what she's doing. People still think Ina is super intelligent for some reason, even though her longest running joke is one brain cell. All of the girls are idiots except Callie. And even then, Callie's just like, I don't know, a normally average intelligence person who has dumb moments, but in general is not a dumb person. Love my hollows, though. I wouldn't have them any other way. Well, I say that, but admittedly, it would be nice if Amelia was just moderately less frustrating to watch play puzzle games. Other than that, wouldn't have my hollows any other way. I love them. But it's just amazing how many of them are in the bottom left category after a year of streaming. If I was a hollow and I got to do my debut stream, I would say that I'm good at puzzle games, which isn't even true, but just relative to everyone else in Hololive, it actually would be true. I don't think I'm even gonna hit the first checkpoint in this level. This is kind of crazy. Okay, I might have hit the first checkpoint. No, I still didn't. That was pretty crazy though. I wasn't expecting to actually get that far in that round. I don't have a reason to play this. I'm gonna be honest with you, this game doesn't even have Steam achievements. This game has absolutely nothing to encourage me to keep playing it. So, I don't know how much longer I want to sit here. I think I might be done. I said this was going to be a short stream on the thumbnail for the stream. And, I don't know, I think we're done here. You guys want to see me escape the bar that I somehow got to? Actually, I guess that makes sense. We, like, escaped the kitchen of the bar, and now we're in, like, the bar itself. I guess that makes sense. I was gonna upload a video, for you guys, but the problem is I don't feel like making basically more than one members post every 24 hours. Because of, like, I'm worried that too many members posts is why sometimes you guys don't get them. So I feel like I shouldn't ever do more than one post every 24 hours. So if I'm streaming every day, that means I can't make any posts other than the stream announcement. So because I am streaming it, or like not even the announcement, but like the link to the stream so you guys can watch, like that's a literally necessary post, right? So if I want to post anything else, I gotta post it during a day where I'm not streaming. So I guess that means maybe Sunday. I'll post the video. It was I found my old project file for like one of the first live streams I did on the channel back when I was doing them publicly, back when like everyone didn't hate me. It's not Small Ame. Small Ame was the very first live stream. I don't have that. But I do have the second live stream I ever did, which was Super Mario 3D World, which was just like a random spur of the moment, like, yeah, I want to live stream again because I like live streaming and I have an audience and I want to play Mario 3D World. And none of the hollows are playing it, so I'm going to play it. So I streamed myself playing 3D World. I don't know how many of you guys were there for that, but I've still got the VOD for that or whatever. So I started working on like a stream cut of that months and months ago. And I never finished it, but I figured there's no point in having it go to waste. So I rendered out the 20 minutes that I had. And I thought I would share it with you guys. It's cool watching the VOD from a live stream where I actually had an audience. I actually had like 100 people watching. It's cool. There was a way more chat interaction. And also I was streaming during the middle of the day. So I had, you know, no reason to restrain myself as well. So that was nice. Meanwhile, like it is now where I live with my roommate in the very next room and I always stream at like midnight. This is so hard. You guys realize why this is difficult, hey? This level is made extremely difficult by the fact that you don't jump high, you don't jump over the hamburger. I can't clear the hamburger. I have no choice but to jump up the side of the hamburger and bounce off of it. I can't clear the hamburger. That is what makes this level so incredibly difficult immediately. Is that every single time I come to the hamburger, I've got my egg on my back and I'm going to bounce off the hamburger and the egg is going to fly in the air and I'm going to have to somehow catch it. Every single time. There is no avoiding it. This is so unreasonably difficult. But that's the point of the game. It's meant to be a stupidly hard and unfair and dumb game that's for streamers. Okay. I don't want to play this anymore. I don't want to play this anymore. Kiara, thank you so much for your killer game selection. I don't know if Kiara is capable of playing a game that isn't going to make her immensely frustrated. I don't know why. It's like almost every game she plays is a frustrating game. Again, like I'm like struggling to think of games she's played where she doesn't just get irrationally upset. Believe Fire Emblem would be one. What else has she played that doesn't make like collab streams, I guess? She probably doesn't get that upset playing Minecraft. But like I swear, like Legend of Zelda and Nier Automata and the Mario games, it's like every other game she plays is just infuriating for her. I don't know why she keeps doing that to herself. Oh, I didn't watch the collab stream today. I slept through it. I gotta watch that. The oh, what was the stupid acronym they came up with? It's not even an acronym. What was it? You guys know what I'm talking about? Gura and Ina collabed with Marine and Aqua. Yumi-C, that was it. Yumi-C? What on earth is Yumi-C? I hope they explain that in the collab. I gotta figure out what happened there. What does Yumi-C mean? Normally when they do these collabs, there's like an acronym, right? Like SMOC, or I don't know, what's like one of the other ones? I don't know, I can't think of any other ones right now. But there's always some like actual where they just take the first letter of everyone's name and then smash it together into a name. They didn't even do that this time. What is Umi-C? What is that? Anyways, I gotta watch that. I wanna watch them play Mario Party. Because that's a good game and I like those girls. It's funny. I'm actually not familiar with Aqua very much. I haven't seen very many Aqua streams in my life. Even like pre-EN when I was only watching the JP Talents. I never actually got around to watching many of Aqua's streams or clips or anything. So that is a hollow I still got to work on at some point. I got a few of those. I don't know Aqua very well. I don't know Shion. I don't know Toa. I don't know Mio. Those four, oh, and Choco. Those five, I really got to work on all five of them. Everyone else I've spent a good amount of time with, but those five in particular. So this will definitely be the very first Aqua stream I've seen in a very long time. So that's exciting. Okay, that's the end then. I don't really have anything else to say. That was the stream. We had lots of fun, didn't we? Playing Egg is Broken, Heart is Too. What a ridiculous game. I'm working on a video right now as a follow-up to Unity. I hope you guys heard it. My latest single. Very nice, very fun. Celebrating a year of Hololive English and also a year of Holo Bass. Very fun, very nice. Oh, I'm still digesting my food. I gotta stop eating literally right before the stream. I'm working on a video, and it'll be a telling of events, I guess. of Hollow Base, because people still don't know what happened to Hollow Base. People ask, because I was seeing in my own comment section for Unity, people being like, "Oh, what happened? All your videos are gone." Like, there's people that genuinely don't know, and I don't want, every time that someone asks what happened, of course they just get a wrong answer from someone. So I want the answer on my own channel. So I'm putting a video together where I just kind of go down the timeline of events and explain what happened to Hollow Base. I know I've literally already done this before in a video called "What Happened to Hollow Base." It's very frustrating, but people didn't have a reason to listen to me back then. Now I think people do. Now that everything's gone, I think people actually do legitimately want to know what happened to me. Back then, people didn't really care. A lot of people weren't familiar with my situation. They didn't know that I'd been struggling with content ID, music thievery, just all that stuff. The derivative works guidelines discussions and that. People weren't like familiar with that back then because they didn't have a reason to. Hollow Base was still just that dude that made Pop on Rocks and was just still around or whatever. But now that I'm gone and I made such a big fuss, I think now people would listen if I had something to say. So I'm betting on that. I'm counting on that. I hope people watch the video and they hear what I have to say. It's not going to be a very fun or exciting video, especially if you already know the whole story. You could probably skip the whole video. I trust you guys, know what happened and you get it. But for everyone else, it's going to be annoyingly long, but there's no other way around it. There's no way to explain my situation without going into detail and nuance and stuff. That's just how it is. So I hope people take the time to watch it. If they do legitimately want to know what happened to me, they'll watch the video. And I'll try my best to make it not as boring as possible. It's not just going to be a black screen. I'll actually do video editing, so it's visually engaging as well, so people have a reason to sit there and that different things that I'm talking about stick better in case you're a visual learner or you need that visual aid to help you understand what I'm talking about, because I'm going to go into talking about the way music distribution works and how the YouTube content ID works and all that kind of stuff. I'll talk about Pelin Aroko, and I'll talk about I'll talk about my emails that I sent off with cover, and I'll talk about the tweets I made. I'll bring those up and I'll show, I'll apologize for them and all that. And there's still lots of details I won't bother talking about because they're just going to distract from the video. Stuff like, all the problems I had with the derivative works guidelines. That was literally its own video. Right? I literally already did a video on that. I'm not going to just rehash another 25-minute video in there. So I'm cutting all the fat and I'm trying to streamline this and make it as important as possible, like just hitting all the important bits so that people get the story, I guess. But I don't know. It might still do nothing. I just want people to stop arguing in my comment section, basically. If I'm going to come back as Hollow Base, you guys know I really want to. I'm still not 100% sure I will, but if I'm going to, I need to get people to stop getting into arguments in my comment section. I'm not just going to turn the comments off. That's going to make things worse. So I need to get enough people on my side, I guess, or at least just to hear me out, right? It's very annoying. It's very frustrating that I'm still struggling this even months later. But yeah, even Unity left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths because a lot of people that didn't want to see me back, I ended up coming back on basically the worst day because it was supposed to be a big, exciting day where everyone's celebrating a year of Hololive English. And then selfish Hollow Base decided he would try to steal the spotlight and upload a song and try to make his grand return on the day of Hololive anniversary, which was incredibly disrespectful to the girls, wasn't it? How disrespectful of Hollow Base to celebrate a year of Hololive English on their anniversary. What an a-hole. What a disrespectful loser, right? So I've still got a lot of people that are arguing and aren't on my side, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it, but I'm not going to be able to come back in any capacity until I do something to defend myself, I guess. Am I quoting someone? Yeah, I'm quoting my own comment section, unfortunately. So again, for all I know, it could be even worse if I was to go like ego searching and see what people are saying on other forums and stuff. I'm just quoting my own comment section, for goodness sakes. But whatever. I'm gonna stop, talking about it. I don't want to bring down the mood of the stream too much, I guess. But thanks for watching. Thanks for watching part 2 of the Hollow anniversary week. Tomorrow, in honor of Ina, my Ina-ness, we will be playing Call of Cthulhu. Now, Call of Cthulhu is a long game. That is not a game that I'm beating tomorrow. But I'm not gonna dedicate to even beating the stream anyways. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna feel about Call of Cthulhu, I'll be honest. I'm playing it because it's Ina's, first game. Ironically enough, I feel like it was a better fit for Ame, just being a detective game. But anyways, we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But tomorrow you can look forward to Call of Cthulhu. It'll be longer than tonight's stream was, that's for sure. More substantial. It won't just be me jumping around with an egg for an hour. Excuse me. So, what do I have in my playlist? I actually don't have many songs here. Ooh, I've got a song called Hollows. I forgot about that. Gorge. Let me tell you about Gorge. I like deep house. I mean, I like all genres, obviously, but I like deep house. And if you asked me my favorite deep house artist, I would probably say Saison. But after Saison, I guess my favorite deep house artist would be Gorge. I love Gorge a lot. And just recently he dropped a song called Hollows. I don't believe he was talking about our Hollows, the Hollows we know. But at any rate, it's called Hollows. It's with Marcus Hom, and it's... I was going to say a banger. I don't know if deep house can really be ever classified as banging. But as far as deep house goes, it's a banger, I guess. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the music. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place, same hollow base.